Play to earn crypto games are a white hot sector right now, especially with the markets being down the way they are, because the idea of earning while you play is enticing for a whole lot of people, and for good reason. So what's the big complaint or the big knock against these games? Well, you probably know one of the strikes, at least in some cases, against them is that they're boring to play, because to some, it almost feels like a job instead of a game, the way it's supposed to feel. It feels like a grind just due to the earning capabilities, which are very limited. But today we have a game that fights back against that stereotype and is actually very fun to play with great graphics, and it's P2E, or play to earn. What is this game? Well, it's called Kryxivia. But why specifically is it unique, and could it be a P2E gem for 2022? We played out the alpha and are very impressed with what Kryxivia brings to the table. In this video, we're going to break it down and do a deeper dive of Kryxivia, so stay tuned. My name is Maddie and this is Altcoin Buzz. We are a crypto investment research company. We have documented many 100x returns on coins and tokens that are top projects today, really before anyone else was even talking about them. And if you want to see our detailed process for researching such projects, then our new and improved Altcoin Buzz Access Group is for you. Our plans start at $99 monthly. Be sure to click the link below for more information. Investments of any kind, whether cryptocurrency or otherwise, carry corresponding risk. As a reminder, none of this should be considered official, financial, or investment advice. Let's get right into it with an introduction to Kryxivia here, which is an MMORPG with some pretty unique features to it. If you're not familiar with that acronym, MMORPG, massively multiplayer online role-playing game. Let's be specific though. It is a P2E game that lets you play individually or in groups in a PvE environment. So the team says a PvP arena is in the works, but it's not currently available in the alpha testing version of the game, which by the way is currently ongoing right now. The team behind Kryxivia is visible, and they actually doxed themselves, which is something that we always like to see. You can find more information on them in the Kryxivia white paper. But you probably want to know more about the game, and at its core, it's really built with Unity multiplay and has a medieval setting with great graphics. It really does look fun to play, and you can configure your character in all kinds of different ways, giving them more power to either attack, defend, or be a healer depending on the kind of class you want to play. The game uses Kryxits, gems, spells, and weapons as your tools to help you get through challenges and quests, and any of these tools are, of course, tradable directly with any other player. And we'll get more into this shortly, but they have two tokens. There's KXS, which is the in-game token, and KXA, that's their blockchain token. They're both using NFTs and blockchain for moving those tokens around in a different way than other games do. Again, we'll get more into that as we get further into the game. Let's now dive into the game because the team has shared some cool game footage with us via a presentation they made on Twitch, and we're going to share some of that footage with you. Firstly, you have to create your own character, and we can start by connecting a wallet. So you have either MetaMask, Binance, Chain Wallet, or any other wallet, Connect Wallet will do as an option. And then as soon as the game starts loading on your desktop, it's not a full download, just something to help with the functionality. Then the screen comes up where you can create your new character so that you can start playing. And in the alpha test, you can only create one character, but that's okay as there are fewer things out there that can attack you at the moment. The game is backed by Unity multiplay, as I mentioned, which means that they're in a very good position to scale the game as it grows. And as you can see here, you can find a server and connect to the game very quickly. Let's talk about game environments, because as we said before, the game is PvE, and they're soon going to be enabling PvP as well. You can both search for your own group to form or join, or if you're part of a larger guild, you're going to be able to enter and play together. Guild play is important to the Kryxivia team and really is a high priority on their list, but it is not available in the alpha. And right here at minute 3 of the presentation, the team is featuring some of the mechanics of the game, including running and a fun little flip kind of roll feature. You can also view the equipment, the spells, the gems that you have, or are available to add to your character. It's pretty cool, and you can practice with your spells and weapons in one special site in particular in the game, the training ground. It's here that you can practice socketing gems. So this is where you can add a gem to an existing weapon to give it more firepower or defensive strength. And the team has not created quests just yet, but they are considered a high priority. and they definitely will be a way for players to earn in-game rewards. Lastly, there are dungeons. This is where you go to fight monsters in something resembling kind of an arena style. There are 2 right now, and the team expects to have 12 or more at the game's launch. Let's talk about unique NFT mechanics. So the mechanism here for NFTs is unique, and that's because there are both NFTs and a blockchain in use. So Kryxivia is not just going to have an NFT marketplace. There will be much more. And we first see this here in this section where you can either import or export an NFT. But what does this mean? Well, the NFT lives on the BSC blockchain until you import it into the game. For many, this seems like it could be an extra step instead of just using BNB or the game's native token to pay at the NFT marketplace. But it's actually really smart because first, as a holder, you can sell it on the blockchain or directly to another player in the game. So there are more liquidity options that way. And then if the NFT increases in value, it brings added value to the game as well. This is really the first feature of its kind that we've seen where NFTs have a dynamic or changing value within the game. If you hold it longer, for example, the amount of power it adds to your weapon increases commensurately. So this makes for a great hodling strategy within the game and for the tokenomics as well. Speaking of tokenomics, Kryxivia has 2 tokens that we must discuss. The first is KXA and the second is KXS. So to begin with, KXA is the blockchain token, and it's necessary to maintain the separation of the NFT when it's on-chain versus in-game. And when the NFT moves from on-chain to in-game, the NFT and the corresponding KXA are burnt. There's quite a bit of burning going on with these tokens, actually. When the NFT is exported out of the game to the blockchain, then the KXS token is burnt, but you do have to have some BNB in your wallet to pay gas. And the socketing gems that we talked about, you have to pay KXS to do that, and those KXS are burned too. KXS, as we mentioned, is the in-game token, so you get that as reward for winning in the dungeons or future quests. And once you are in P2E mode, you can also swap between KXA and KXS. Just like with AXI and SLP tokens, KXS is for everything in-game, and KXA represents the blockchain token and is what should grow in value as the project's market value grows. Here's some other cool stuff that you should know about. So there's a mode that's called God Mode, which is only available for the developer team. That's on display here, and you can see the full listing of spells that it entails. This is where you can see Astral Shield protecting you from attack with full immunity for 5 seconds, which is very, very powerful. Healing Bubble is another one where you can use heal more than one player if you use it correctly. And you can create a distraction using fireworks as well. So you have some pretty sophisticated gameplay mechanics here. Lastly, there is a Cyclone spell that spins you all around while slicing whoever is nearby if you have a weapon in your hand. Again, some pretty cool features and great graphics as well. So there it is. That is our quick look at Kryxivia. Let's face it, many P2E games are long, many are boring, and many are monotonous in this space. But this game has great graphics, it's fast and dynamic, that is thanks to Unity Multiplay, and actually looks like it's a blast to play. And that's why we wanted to show you the footage. We think that if you try it, you'll like it too. And don't forget, if you're hungry for our latest cutting edge research information exclusively, and as soon as it comes out, then Altcoin Buzz access is for you. Don't forget that plans start at just $99 per month. And if you think that you want to buy KXA or KXS when they list, the best place for new tokens is the MEXC exchange. As a reminder, if you sign up with MEXC right now, you're going to get $125 in free stuff, including a 1-month access to Altcoin Buzz access. Go check it out. Link is in the description below. If you're still watching, be sure to like, subscribe, share, and hit the bell to receive notifications. Best of luck if you choose to invest, but never financial advice. Check out these other couple of videos, guys, that should be popping up right about now. Stay safe out there, and as always, we do hope to see you again soon in our next video. Take care.